This is the shit I got to go through. It's like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I'm gonna put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking dollars a month in child support, and ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it.
1 Corinthians 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I talked as a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. So, this is some ratchet ass shit right here. So, here's the thing. First of all, this guy has a child by another woman, right? Nothing necessarily wrong with that. But as you can see, he's got his current wife basically railing that she ain't allowing him to send money because he doesn't really send much money. She says he sends like $500 or that's like $6,000 a year or something. I think I pay more than that in car insurance. But the thing about it is what kills me, this dude is sitting there in a lawn chair playing PlayStation and out there creating kids that are basically illegitimate and kicking back just like $500 a month. It's like there's something seriously wrong. Well, you know, listen, I've railed before about the gender roles being like completely ruined in this country. See, there's other countries that ain't gonna allow this to happen. China, for example, don't allow you to sit on your ass at 5 or on a Friday or a Saturday playing video games. They literally turned it off. They literally made it so you can't do that. And a lot of other countries, you're trained to be a man, you're trained to do manly things. Now, I'm not saying that you can't play video games, especially if you got kids and you're playing with them as a bonding moment. That's not the same thing as a grown man sitting on his ass playing a fucking PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. At a certain point, men need to grow up. But I think that's getting more and more difficult because a lot of these dudes are still living with their mama at 40 years old. And I actually know people personally like that. There's no way I could be living with my mother at no goddamn 40 years old. Like that story I told you about the eagles. At a certain point, the eagles build their nest. They make it nice and soft. They lay their eggs in it. They grow the eaglets. But eventually those eagles look at each other. They're like, nah, y'all got to get up out of here. So what they do is they take the soft feathers out and they make it really uncomfortable. And the eaglets get poked by the sharp spines and shit. Not only that, they don't bring them home any food no more. Like the eagles normally would go out and get mice and they bring them back and tear them up and feed them to the eaglets. They stopped doing that at a certain point because they trying to teach you. It's like, no. You got to get up out of here. You got to go be an eagle. Sink or swim, you got to go be an eagle. You cannot be laying up in your mama's house playing PlayStation 5 and Xbox and you're 40 goddamn years old. That is ridiculous. So I have to say here, again, you know, most of this ratchet shit, I actually have to agree with the woman in this one. She ain't trying to be nobody's stepmama. Now, some women do stuff like that where they'll be stepmoms, especially if they ain't got kids of their own because they wasted their youth, they wasted their ovaries, they wasted their eggs being in somebody's school running up student loan debt, or because they wasted their youth in some corporate business being some man's coffee girl. But the thing about it is some women will accept that, but there's a lot of women out here who ain't accepting that. I think there's nothing that secretly women hate more than watching a dude sitting down playing video games when he's a grown man, or knowing that he's giving money outside of the household. And a lot of these women, what they'll do is they'll make it so that their personal finances are their own finances, and they make it so that their name is not on anything your name is on. If you go and buy a car, you go in and buy that car and sign for it yourself. Your name's on it alone. If she's got credit, she's got student loans or whatever, or you do, she keeps that stuff separate. A lot of these women are very business savvy and they getting told to do what by their mama, even by their fathers. But the reality is these women are not treating relationships the same way you are or the way you think you are. and they're not playing these games. And there's nothing that pisses them off more than seeing a grown man laying up in his underwear playing fucking PlayStation 5 or Xbox. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have games and stuff for mental relaxation, but when there's work to be done, manly work to be done, if that grass needs mowing, if those hedges need clipping, if the floor needs pining, whatever it is, them women are looking at you and they're like, yo, I can't believe this dude is sitting here playing fucking Madden or Grand Theft Auto and you damn near 40 freaking 5. It's like, even the YouTube, I can understand the dudes on YouTube who are making videos and playing talk show hosts, because I have to say, at the end of the day, at least when you put these videos up, you're making money off of them. I know, because I've made a lot of money off of YouTube and reinvested in stocks. That's different. If you're a pro gamer and you're making money playing these games, that's different. But these dudes who are just sitting there consuming this content and just sitting around like children, these women ain't going to have it. You don't have to listen to me, because I know this is making some people very upset. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to a damn thing I say. The thing about it is the woman who's sitting right next to you and yelling at your ass like this dude, they ain't having it.
If he married her, he took on the child too. Why he can't buy her no shoes? That's what I don't understand. He probably calling him daddy anyway.
To be continued.